Maiev versus Jaina.
Heya folks, it's Kikoskia here with some more Hearthstone. And do you want to see a deck that I've been experimenting with? I hope you do, because this is that deck. I'm going to get rid of the Black Knight and the Acidic Swamp Ooze and my Shadow Step because I'm looking for one card in particular. And it's not Loot Hoarder. Lab Recruiter's not bad. This is a Pogo Hopper deck. An even Pogo Hopper deck. The fact that it's an even deck likely makes it far weaker, especially against an aggressive deck like an odd mage. Hello, how are you? Are you well? What the Pogo Hopper deck does is constantly play the Pogo Hopper, a minion with a battle cry that after each Pogo Hopper is played, they get +2/+2 for each Pogo Hopper that's been played before it. You use cards like Lab Recruiter and the like to constantly shuffle more of them into your deck, and things like Vanish so that you can... Ooh, a Saronite Taskmaster. Do I want to get rid of that? It might not be a bad idea. I could do with that minion, as this deck appears to be quite aggressive. So, we'll get rid of that 2/3 and get a 0/3 with Taunt, and then play our Loot Hoarder. The problem with making this an even deck, which can only have even cost cards, is that we get rid of quite a few of our card draw mechanics, like Sprint. We don't have that. What are you going to do? Tar Creeper, eh? Well, that's kind of a problem because I can't get through that very well, and Cheat Death is good for getting a Pogo Hopper back into my deck, but not great for, say, rescuing a 0/3 Taunt for 1. We'll see what card we get. Eviscerate. That could be useful if we had something that we could play to combo it, but we don't. So we're just going to Hero Power right now, and wait. I can play the Witchwood Piper next turn, which has a chance of drawing me my first Pogo Hopper. You're going to use your Hero Power and get rid of the free agent, I imagine? Or you're going to play something. This deck is likely not very good, and for a moment there you were hovering over your own minion. I highly doubted you were going to hit your own minion. I think Witchwood Piper here is a decent play.
Come dance to my song.
That's not the Pogo Hopper. That's the Acidic Swamp Ooze, which I have there just in case I come across a deck with a Super Collider or a warlock that has the 5-mana weapon that draws out demons. It's a bit of insurance, a tech choice. You're probably going to ping the Black Cat. You're probably going to ping this minion. Or you're just going to go face. Fair enough, it's not a bad call to make. A Spellbreaker. The problem with playing the Acidic Swamp Ooze right now is that Hero Power just gets rid of it.
Let's dance.
I'm going to play another Witchwood Piper.
Come dance to my song.
And get another Lab Recruiter.
Justice is mine.
I'm not doing very well at getting the Pogo Hopper. But I suppose the Lab Recruiter could be used to get more Witchwood Doctors, which I can use to draw more of my 2-cost minions. I do have quite a lot of 2-cost minions in this deck. I even have the Baleful Banker. I'm never going to draw what I want, am I? Probably not. I might Cheat Death the Witchwood Piper to draw another minion. Are you going to play the 1-cost minion that makes your Hero Power deal 2 more damage? I highly hope not. I do have ways to get rid of Ragnaros should Ragnaros appear. The problem with this deck likely is it has too many very low-cost minions, and so the Witchwood Piper is a bit of a odd choice to draw cards when you're not likely to get what you need. But drawing cards is generally a good thing. I see what you're doing there. You're going to do that and then hit face, because your deck is very aggressive. That makes sense. Walk the Plank. That's one of my major pieces of removal. Let us get a few more of these, actually.
I want you, and you, and you.
There we go. 3 more.
Let's dance.
We'll get rid of this.
Justice is mine.
And we're going to play this just so that it's a little harder for you to get rid of both of them. You don't have that many decent board clears as an odd mage that won't get rid of your minions as well. We don't like the fact that that spell damage is there. I also don't like the fact that no pogo hoppers have actually appeared yet. And then they never appeared. At least the Witchwood Piper is a 4-cost minion, so it's not going to draw itself before I get the chance to draw the pogo hopper. Stegodon. It's not a bad minion. It's definitely going to be a big roadblock for me, unless I were to sap it away. Ooh, here we go. An Elven Minstrel. Now I want to be able to play that. So I'm going to cheat death here. Do this. And then Elven Minstrel.
Was a man from Gilneas.
There's a pogo hopper. And a Spirit of the Shark.
Justice
Spirit of the Shark is not
mine.
going to be that useful right now. Now, I can use Eviscerate to get rid of the Stegodon. It's more likely that I'm going to get hero-powered, and the Elven Minstrel will be destroyed by that, and then I'll take 5 damage. But if that happens, I get another Elven Minstrel. Unfortunately, I haven't really developed a board at all, and I'm just... Ooh, Deck of Wonders. Okay, I like your deck already. Deck of Wonders is a wonderful card to play. That's just as likely to destroy your deck and board as it is mine. But I'm not doing well health-wise. Let's see here. I could Pogo Hopper as a good start. And I might just do that. There we go. Then we'll Eviscerate. Then we'll put this back in the deck. Then we'll draw more of them.
Justice is mine.
There's one. Then next turn we could Spirit of the Shark, Pogo Hopper, and get a not that impressive Pogo Hopper. What are you going to do? You do have access to Flame Strike. Firefly, are you just making a big wide board? You could just make a big wide board because I am only on 11 health. You really don't need to do very much to kill me. Stonehill Defender. What did you get? Who knows? You may play it now. I'd be tempted to clear some of my minions right now. Especially, especially if you're getting ready to play something like the minion that summons Ragnaros. Okay, we have a Pogo Hopper here. We could make a fairly impressive board. And it may be our only hope. Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? Failure is the worst that could happen. Now we have a 5-5. And now we have a 9-9. Fear my pogo hopping robotic bunnies! We're probably still doomed.
Amazing.
It is, isn't it?
Amazing.
It is. It was way too slow, though. Far too slow. What are you going to do? You can't polymorph.
Reality.
You could Flame Strike, though. Or Dragon's Fury. That might not clear everything. And it didn't. It didn't. My 9-6 still lives.
Out of my jungle.
Aha! The board is mine. We'll probably want to get rid of that using the 5-2. We need to flood the board with minions, so that we do. Cheat Death, that's going to be useful here. I feel like Witchwood Piper might be nice. Another Pogo Hopper! What are the odds? Marvellous. That's a 7-7. We'll do this, and then we'll hit you for 9! Haha!
Justice
And then we'll hit you for another
is
1
mine.
for 10. Even better if you destroy one. Uh-oh. That drew you quite a few cards. That could potentially have saved you from a precarious situation. A Flame Strike would get rid of a lot of the power on my board. Quite a lot of it. But I do have a way to get rid of Ragnaros.
I wonder.
Are you just going to play it? You might just play it. Baron-geddon! Baron-geddon is going to die. Tar Creeper too. Okay. Fortunately, I get another Pogo Hopper. And it's 0 mana. Now, we could do some very nice things here. Firstly, we're going to do this. Then, we're going to Pogo Hopper. Then, we're going to draw some more cards. Ooh, a Baleful Banker. That might be useful. You know why?
Let's stash that away.
I could do with some more Pogo Hoppers. I do not want to hit this with my face, though. So, we'll do this. And we'll hit you for 9. And because I just want minions on the board,
Your magic shall not
I'm going to
save
silence my Baleful Banker.
Justice
Be
is
quiet.
mine.
You will say nothing, as I hope that my opponent doesn't have a way to just win. There is a chance he could play the minion that summons Ragnaros and then ping my face, and then there is a 1 in 6 chance that he'll win. That's a lot of damage on the board. I can't believe I managed to get all of this out. My opponent just wasn't fast enough in whittling me down. There's the Flame Strike. 9-5. Are you going to play a taunt? Black Cat. I'm afraid that's game. I've managed to claw victory from the jaws of defeat.
Well played.
Pogo Hopper, go! Eviscerate for 2. Despite my fears, this deck can do something. Once it gets going, my does it get going. And I'm 1 win away from rank 18. It's been a while since I've been at rank 18. Shall we give it a go? Shall we see if my hopping mad deck can somehow bounce me into rank 18, despite my reservations? It's worth a go. The worst thing that could happen is that we'll fail miserably. There's a worthy opponent. It's a warlock. Oh dear.
Your soul shall be
We may be way too slow for a warlock. Baleful Banker, do we want that right now? I want to get rid of that and hope we can get a Pogo Hopper. Or Card Draw. Card Draw's also nice. And we have the Acidic Swamp Ooze just in case we see the Skull of the Minari, which I now remember the name of.
Into our strength.
Hello!
Well played.
Well played indeed.
Hail,
I actually meant to
friend.
greet you. I'm sorry about that. A misclick. It happens. Or maybe I was well playing him because his deck will be better than mine and thus will crush me. Maybe. But look! I have a knife!
Justice is mine.
Fear my 1 point of damage. Are we going to see Kataseth? I hope not. You're thinking of playing something. You're just life tapping. That's oddly reassuring and oddly scary. There's the Baleful Banker. Fear my 1 point of damage.
Mine.
I can always just dagger up whenever I need to because of the fact that it only costs 1. Like next turn. I could coin out a 3-drop, I could coin out a 4-drop, or... Ooh. Do I want to get lots of card draw right now? You know what? Yes. Yes, I do. If you could give me 2 cards, that'd be fantastic. There's 1 Pogo Hopper, and there's a Vanish. Marvellous. We could do some silly things with the Pogo Hopper. Chances are, though, we're about to encounter a Mountain Giant. And I'm going to be a little sad. What are you going to do? You're just going to life tap. Okay. You will fear the Pogo Hopper! And
Justice
1
is
point of damage.
mine.
You're down to 20. You may very well want to get hit a lot, so that you can get your 4 mana 7/7 taunts, but that Pogo Hopper is a terrifying threat. Thank you! It's back! It's 0 mana now! And there's a Tar Creeper. There's Gen Greymane. We could see if we could find another minion. I think I will.
Dance to my song.
There's the second Pogo Hopper. And I will dagger up and wait. Next turn we can Gen Greymane. We could Pogo Hopper Vanish. Vanish might actually be quite useful if you make your hand a little too full. There's a Mountain Giant. That's a little unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, actually. But there's not much we can do about that. Lab Recruiter. Gen Greymane may very well be my best option here. It probably is.
This curse has become our greatest strength.
And I think I want to dagger
Justice
this,
is mine.
so that even if you do some value trades, I can still kill that next turn. Not great though, seeing something that deals 8 damage to my face. I could do with that Walk the Plank card. Face? To be expected. I'm not sure you have anything that can specifically deal with the 6/5 though. Not easily. That's kind of bad though. Unless I decide to... Okay, Dot Pact. Your hand is 6 cards. That's not wonderful. It's not wonderful. There's one Walk the Plank. There's one. I could actually clear the board here.
Justice
It'll
is
hurt, but I
mine.
can clear the board. With this. And that. And that.
For Gilneas!
That hurt. But I did it. Your turn. And then he plays another one, and then I get very sad. I'm only on 14 health, though. But the Pogo Hoppers haven't yet begun. They might not get a chance to either. You are up to 8 cards. There's the Skull of the Minari.
You ask me.
I thought you might play that, and now it's gone. This is the turn I was hoping for. Pogo Hopper. Lab Recruiter.
I want you, and you, and you.
We'll get more of these,
Let's stash that away.
and more of these.
Justice
And we'll
is
save the one
mine.
that we currently have in our hand. Just in case we play something with 1 health and defiles, or hellfires. But we have loads of them now. There's the hellfire. Now what will you do? You're just going to life tap. That's okay. I'm not going to attack you now. But you know what I will do? I'll play a Pogo Hopper. It's a 5/5 now. We'll wait. I want you to life tap, rather than have that extra 2 mana floating around. I need some of my minion drawing mechanics now. There's the Kobold Librarian. We can deal with that. Are we going to see some pitiful mortals being, Oh, there's the Amethyst Spellstone. You're back up to 19 health now. And there's a sap. Not really what I want to see here.
Justice is mine.
I'll get rid of that. And unfortunately I then just have to knife up, because I don't have any of my minion drawing. But when I do get it, which I won't because I'm at 9, it'll be nice. This is when we see the Lich King, and then I get quite sad. Because I won't have a really good way to deal with it.
Darkness.
Void Lord! Well, we can put that back, can't we? You can play that again if you like.
Justice is mine.
Seems good to me. I've got another sap if you feel like playing it again. And then I've got a vanish if you feel like playing it again. The advantage of him playing it again is that his hand will slowly get more full. It has 10 cards right now. Doomguard. I mean, you can If you decide to hit the face and then... Well, you could just Doom Guard again, and that will kill me. Well played.
Well played.
I was thinking if he gelatinous cubed it and then did something else, then I could have silenced it, but no, just 10 damage was more than sufficient. The first match was a great example of me being able to set up the pogo hoppers. That one was a great example of not being able to draw anything that drew any of my minion drawing mechanics. But hey, 1 win, 1 loss. That's 1 more win than I thought that deck would get. It is an experimental deck, it still needs a lot of tweaking. I'm surely going to be getting rid of a few minions, but I won't be getting rid of Gen. I still want this to be an even rogue deck. I'm pretty sure I can get it to work. I just need to be able to more reliably draw the minions that I want. Maybe a few, gnomish inventors might be a good idea. I'll have to ponder that. But hey, 2 matches with an even Pogo Hopper rogue deck. 1 win was a good result. And when we come back, folks, there'll be more matches of Hearthstone. Will it be a brawl? Will it be a new deck? Will it be another experimental deck? Who can say? All I can say is, if I manage to win just as well as I did in that first match with this deck, it'll be a good result. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.